4 weeks ago, this shower door had calcium spots I couldn't scrub off. Today, the glass is clear. I tested 4 methods to remove hard water stains. Only 2 actually dissolved the minerals. Here's the $2 liquid that won on cost. The ingredient is white distilled vinegar, 5% acetic acid. It works because acetic acid reacts with calcium carbonate. The reaction produces calcium acetate, which is water soluble. The mineral literally dissolves off the surface. In the next 12 minutes, I'll show you the exact procedure, why it works, what it costs, and the roughly 20% of cases where vinegar actually ruins things, because that matters more than the success cases. Hard water stains are calcium and magnesium carbonate deposits. When tap water evaporates on glass, metal, or ceramic, the dissolved minerals stay behind. Over months, they build up as a white, chalky layer. You see it on shower doors, faucet bases, and inside coffee makers. Acetic acid is a weak acid with a pKa of 476. Weak acid matters here. Strong acids like muriatic acid would dissolve calcium faster. They would also attack the underlying surface. Acetic acid targets the carbonate bond specifically. It doesn't damage glass, chrome, or stainless steel at household concentrations. The reaction is straightforward. Acetic acid plus calcium carbonate produces calcium acetate, water, and carbon dioxide. You'll see tiny bubbles fizz off the surface during treatment. That fizzing is the carbon dioxide releasing as the mineral breaks down. Concentration matters less than people think. Household white vinegar sits at 5% acetic acid. Cleaning vinegar runs 6 to 10%. Industrial discolor is usually 10 to 12% in a gel base. The active chemistry is identical across all 3. You're paying for concentration and thickener, not a different reaction. Contact time matters more than concentration for most household stains. 5% vinegar left on a stain for 30 minutes outperforms 10% vinegar, wiped on and rinsed off in 2 minutes. Now, before I go further, I need to tell you when this fails. First, natural stone, marble, travertine, limestone, and some granite. These surfaces are themselves calcium carbonate. Vinegar will etch them permanently. You'll get dull spots where the acid touched. For stone, use a pH-neutral cleaner made for natural stone. Second, rust stains. That orange-brown staining around drains and under faucets isn't calcium, it's iron oxide. Vinegar does almost nothing to iron deposits. It might loosen the edges, but won't remove the stain. Rust needs different chemistry. I'll cover the exact ingredient in the next video. Third, aluminum. Vinegar reacts with aluminum surfaces and leaves dark oxidation marks. Older coffee maker heating elements can contain aluminum alloys. Check your manufacturer's descaling guide before using vinegar on any appliance. Fourth, grout lines that are already degraded. If your grout is crumbling or missing, vinegar will seep in and accelerate the breakdown. Repair the grout first, then clean. Fifth, and most people miss this one, waxed or sealed glass. Some shower doors have a factory hydrophobic coating. Vinegar strips that coating. Your stains will come back faster after cleaning than they did before. If water beads aggressively on your glass when wet, the coating is still intact. Test a bottom corner first. If your surface isn't one of those 5 cases vinegar works, let me show you exactly how. Materials list: white distilled vinegar, 1 gallon, 2 $47 at most grocery stores. Spray bottle, 16 ounce, $1. 25s, microfiber cloths, pack of 3, $4. Plastic scraper or old credit card, free. Baking soda for heavy buildup, optional, $1. Total outlay, under $9. This treats every hard water surface in a typical home for roughly 6 months. Step 1, match dilution to stain severity. For light cloudiness on glass, mix 1 part vinegar to 1 part water in the spray bottle. For heavy calcium on fixtures or tile, use vinegar straight. Label the bottle. Diluted and straight vinegar look identical. You'll forget which is which within a week. Step 2, clean the surface first with plain water and a cloth. Vinegar works on mineral deposits, not on soap scum sitting on top of them. If there's visible soap film, wipe it off with a wet cloth first. Skipping this step is why people report vinegar didn't work on their shower doors. Before we move to step 3, one mistake kills this method on glass. Do not spray vinegar on a hot surface or in direct sunlight. The acid evaporates before it can react. You'll get streaks and have to repeat the whole process. Work on a cool, shaded surface. Early morning or evening for exterior glass. Lights off for shower doors. This single variable is why half the people who try this method say it didn't work. Step 3, saturate the stained area. Spray until the surface is visibly wet and the liquid starts to run. For vertical surfaces like shower doors, soak paper towels in vinegar and press them flat against the glass. Gravity pulls spray off the surface in seconds. Paper towels hold contact. Step 4, wait. This is the step people skip. 30 minutes minimum for light stains, up to 2 hours for heavy buildup. You should see the deposits darken and look wet as the acid penetrates. Step 5. Agitate gently with a microfiber cloth in circular motions. For stubborn spots, the plastic scraper held at a low angle lifts softened deposits without scratching glass. Don't use steel wool on glass or chrome. It leaves micro scratches that trap more minerals later. Step 6. Rinse thoroughly with clean water. Residual acetic acid left on surfaces attracts dust. It can damage metal finishes over time. Rinse twice if you're uncertain. Step 7. Dry with a clean microfiber cloth. Air drying redeposits whatever minerals are still in the rinse water. A dry cloth pass prevents new water spots. For heavy buildup that resists one treatment, there's a bonus technique. Make a paste of baking soda and vinegar, roughly 3 parts baking soda to 1 part vinegar by volume. Stop when it reaches toothpaste consistency. The reaction releases carbon dioxide, which mechanically lifts softened deposits. Apply, wait 10 minutes, scrub, rinse. This handles buildup over a year old. For coffee makers, the procedure is different. Fill the reservoir with 1 part vinegar to 1 part water. Run a full brew cycle without coffee or filter. Let the machine sit for 30 minutes with the hot solution in the carafe and internal lines. Run 2 full cycles of plain water afterward to flush residual acid. Manufacturer guides for most major drip brewer brands describe the same procedure. For shower heads, unscrew the head and submerge it in a bowl of straight vinegar for 2 hours. Scrub the nozzles with an old toothbrush, reattach, and run hot water for 1 minute before using. Total hands-on time per surface, under 10 minutes. Total elapsed time, including soak, 30 minutes to 2 hours. Manufacturer descaling guides confirm this method directly. Keurig's official descaling instructions list white vinegar and water as an approved solution. Cuisinart and Mr. Coffee publish similar vinegar-based procedures for their drip coffee makers. Hamilton Beach documents vinegar in the care guides for multiple models. The pattern matters. These companies also sell branded descaling solutions at roughly $10 to $15 per bottle. They still document vinegar as an approved alternative in their own printed materials. The chemistry works. Owners need a reliable option when the branded bottle isn't on hand. For plumbing fixtures, most major faucet manufacturers mention vinegar in their care sheets. Delta, Moen, and Kohler all list white vinegar as a safe descaling method. They recommend it for chrome and stainless steel finishes. They also warn against abrasive cleaners and strong acids. That's why vinegar ends up as the default recommendation. One branded coffee machine descalaire runs roughly $15 per single-use bottle. A gallon of vinegar covers 12 or more descaling cycles for under $3. Identical weak acid chemistry, identical calcium carbonate target. Different packaging and different shelf placement. Why don't more people know this? 3 honest reasons. First, profit margins. A gallon of vinegar costs under $3 and clears a household's buildup for 6 months. A branded bathroom descaler costs $7 and clears 1 bathroom for a month. The unit economics favor the branded product by roughly 10 to 1. That's where marketing dollars go. The companies making vinegar don't run television ads. There's no margin to fund them. Second, knowledge used to transfer through households. Cleaning methods passed from parent to child, neighbor to neighbor. That channel weakened as people moved more often and worked longer hours. Most cleaning advice now comes from search results and social media. Those channels favor what's advertised, not what's cheapest. Third, shelf presence. Walk down any cleaning aisle. You'll see 20-plus products for mineral stains at eye level. Vinegar sits in a different aisle entirely, usually near cooking oil and condiments. The store layout treats vinegar as food, not cleaner. Most shoppers looking for a cleaning solution never walk through the food aisles with cleaning in mind. People have used vinegar for mineral scale for centuries. Your grandmother probably knew it. The chemistry didn't change. The transmission did. None of this is conspiracy. Vinegar sits on every grocery shelf. It's not hidden. It's just quieter than the competition. The quiet option usually wins on cost. It almost never wins on marketing budget. That's the whole story. Let's put the numbers side by side. CLR brand limescale remover, 28 ounces, $6.99. Cost per use, roughly $1.75. Lime away spray, 22 ounces, $5.49. Cost per use, roughly $1.10. Professional descaling service for home coffee equipment, $85 per visit. Replacing a coffee maker ruined by ignored scale buildup. $120 for a mid-range drip machine. White vinegar, 1 gallon, $2.47. Cost per use, roughly $0.12 on annual spend comparison. A household using commercial descalaires for coffee maker, shower, and fixtures spends about $73 per year on those products. A household using vinegar spends about $6 per year for the same workload. Ratio, 12 to 1 in favor of vinegar. Same chemistry, same result. 1/12 the cost. Those numbers assume monthly coffee maker descaling and weekly shower door treatment. Scale back usage and the ratio widens further. The vinegar gallon keeps working long after the branded bottles are empty. You now know what 99% of households never verify. The ingredient is white distilled vinegar. The mechanism is acetic acid dissolving calcium carbonate. The failure cases are natural stone, rust stains, aluminum, degraded grout, and sealed coatings. The procedure is soak, wait 30 minutes to 2 hours, scrub gently, rinse twice. The cost is under $3 a gallon. If this saved you a shopping trip, subscribe. 1 test a week, no filler. The next video covers rust stains specifically. The iron-based staining vinegar can't touch. It's the kitchen powder you already own that actually dissolves iron oxide. That video is on the screen now. Try this method on your worst shower door or your dirtiest shower head. Comment your before and after. If something didn't work, tell me exactly what surface you tried it on. I read every comment. Failure cases are usually the most instructive. Thanks for watching Camping Codex. See you in the next test.